What's up, guys? Welcome back. Alex here, and today I'm gonna show you how I built this resume screening AI agent using n8n. So here's the thing. If you've done resume screening, you know how time-consuming it is, and the available applicant tracking software can be a bit pricey. So that's why I built this AI workflow that does it smarter, faster, and at a fraction of the cost. Before you continue, let me quickly mention that my team builds custom AI solutions just like this, designed to cut costs, save time, and lets you focus on what really matters, like generating revenue. So hit the link in the description if you want one for your business. And if you'd like to download this workflow, I'll leave a link in the description. And once you do so, you're going to click on these three dots up here, then click on import from file. And once you do so, it's going to pull up the workflow, and all that's gonna be left for you is setting up credentials. Great, now let's go ahead and do a demo. So as you can see right here, my workflow is being triggered by a form submission. So let's click on test workflow. So here's the job application form. So let's go ahead and fill it out. And then so what are you applying for? Let's select project manager, and file, let's choose a resume. So here's a sample resume I came up with. So if you have a look at it, so here's the sample resume I came up with. I just prompted ChatGPT to come up with this. So as you can see right here, the applicant's name is John A. Doe. So here's everything: the objective, the experience, right here, the education, skills, certifications, projects, the references. So from what you can see right here, the experience here is of a software engineer, and right here, this guy was also a junior developer, and he majored in computer science. Right, so let's go back, and so we'll be applying for a project manager role. So let's go ahead and hit submit. So right here, it's uploading the resume into a Google Drive folder. Then it's downloading it, and then here we're extracting the resume content. Then it's going to hit this resume AI agent. So as you can see, it's first checking the available job openings. It's going to then fill all details into the database. So if we go ahead and look at the database right here, so here's the database. Great. So it's storing the candidate ID, the full name, email, resume file, the job ID, the job title, the score, the classification, a potential match, and then it's giving us a paragraph on why it scored it the score right here. So from which you can see here, it scored a 4. So John Doe demonstrates a strong foundation in software engineering with significant experience in full stack development and cloud technologies. However, the project manager role requires specialized skills in project management, such as managing timelines, resources, and budgets, which are not emphasized in the resume. While John has an experience leading a project team and collaborating with cross-functional teams, this experience primarily appears technical rather than managerial. Although John's experience with agile methodologies and collaboration could contribute to project management, the lack of explicit project management experience or certifications like PMP makes him less qualified for the role. His qualifications suggest potential for crossing over into project management, but further experience or training would be needed to align more closely with the job requirements. Great, so that has been it. And then it's also giving a time log. It's giving a timestamp of when this form was submitted. And that's it. So let's go back and then look under the hood to understand how this system is working. So this workflow is being triggered by a form submission right here. So if you don't know how to add this node, you're going to click on this plus button right here, and then you're going to search for on form submission. So in my case, I've already added it to my workflow, so it might not appear, but if you search for on form submission, it's going to show up in this drop down list. Another way to do it is you're going to click on add another trigger, and once you scroll, you're going to see it right here, so on form submission. Then you're going to click on it to add it to your canvas. So if let me show you. So I'm using a test URL instead of a production URL because I have not activated this workflow yet. So if I was to activate this workflow, I would use this production URL. And authentication, I'm using none. And then I've given the form a title right here. And so here I'm supposed to give the form a description, so but I chose to leave it blank. And then I added the fields in the form. So if we go ahead and click tests, let me first copy this URL and then hit tests tab. If we paste this, so here's the form. So as you can see, I added the title, so it's job application form. That's the title right there. So the title right here, and then the description, as I mentioned, I left it blank. Then the form elements right here, as you can see, we've got the full name, and we've also added a drop-down list and an upload file field. So let me quickly walk you through it. So the first field I added was a text element field, and we named it full name. So that's why you're seeing this full name here. If you wanted to add a placeholder, so let's write the full name here. So if you go ahead and test this, you'll see the placeholder has been added to this right here. So you can see it was blank before we added it. And if you don't know how to add this form element, so you're going to click on this add form element right here. And great, so our next field was a drop-down list type, and we named it what are you applying for? And right here we've added the field options, and this is based on the available job openings. So it's based on this list right here, available job openings. So let me go ahead and open this Google Docs folder. It's based on this right here. So as you can see, we've got software engineer, data scientist, project manager right there. So that's the drop-down list. Right, so as you can see here, I've added options, and if you choose this drop-down list, it's going to give you an option field right here, and to add these other options, all you're going to do is you're going to click on this add field option, and you can also decide to make it a multiple choice field or a required field. And then the next field was of type file, so I clicked on this element type, then I clicked on file right there, and then I've checked this multiple files, so one can upload as many files as they want. So if they've got 2 resumes, they can upload 2 resumes or more. And then here we haven't specified any file types, and that's it with the form submission trigger. So once you've submitted the form, we are then going to upload this to a Google Drive folder. Let me show you. So here's the uploaded resume. Let's click on view so you can have a look at it. So here it is. So what you're going to do is we are going to upload this to a Google Drive folder, and to do that you're going to add this node right here. So you're going to search for Google Drive, then you're going to click on it, then you're going to select upload file. Then once you do so, you can rename it by clicking here. So in my case, I renamed it upload resume, and then you need to set up credentials right there in your Google Cloud account, and then resource is file, and then the operation right here is upload, and then here we are specifying the input data field name. And what this is, it's simply the name given to this uploaded document. So in our case, as you can see, it's upload resume. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy this and then paste it here. And so once we've got this, when we want to upload it, we want so let me go ahead and open that Google Drive folder. So all resumes are stored in this folder, and if you want to add a folder to Google Drive, you're going to click on this new, then you're going to select new folder, and then you're going to name it, and then that's how you've created a new folder in Google Drive. And so we don't want it to store, so as you can see, the applicant's file name was sample resume.pdf, but we want it we want to store it in using our own convention. So in my case, what I did is I added the applicant's name, and then the document type, so it's a resume, and then a timestamp of when this applicant submitted this document. So that's why you've got this 2025 April 8th, and then the time. So to do that, what you're going to do is you're going to click on schema, and then you're going to and then you're going to select the expression tab, and then you're going to drag and drop the applicant's full name. So from this form, so we're going to take the full name from this filled out form field, and so what you can see here, so we're going to take this and drag and drop it here. So it's going to read JSON full name, and then you're going to type a resume. Then next we are going to drag and drop the submitted at timestamp right there. Once you do that, you're good to go. You'll see something close to this. And then here I've selected the folder it's supposed to store all these resumes in, just to make things neat. If you don't do so, it's going to store all these resumes in the root. It's going to store in this root, the root folder. basically it's not going to be in any folder. So it's going to, so once you're in your drive, it's going to store in this the home, the root folder. So it's going to store it here, and that's will get messy. So yeah, so it's going to be my drive. Yeah, it's going to store here in my drive. So that's resumes, and that's it with the upload resume node. So next, once we've uploaded it to Google Drive, we'll need to then download it. And so to add this node, you're going to click on this plus icon right here. Then you're going to search for Google Drive, and then you're going to select download file. And once you do so, you're going to rename your node. So in my case, I renamed it to download resume, and I had set up my my Google Drive credentials, and then the resource here is file. The operation is download, and here we have selected the file using the file ID. So if you go ahead and click on this schema tab, look at the previous node, which was the upload resume node. What you'll see is once it's done uploading, it's going to spit out this the ID, the file ID. That's what we are going to be referencing. So we'll simply drag and drop it here, and before we drag and drop it, we are going to make sure we selected this by ID right there, and that's it. So once it runs, it's going to download the resume, as you can see on your right here, the output. And once we've done that, we'll want to read what's in the resume. And so to do that, we are going to use this extract from file node. We are going to search extract from file, then you're going to select it. You might choose to rename it right here or not. Then the operation here we're using is extract from PDF, and here we are giving it the input data binary field. So here we're giving it the input binary field. So it's simply the name of the document. So this right here. So if you click on your binary tab, it's going to show you something like this, and we're simply copying and pasting the name of this binary file. So in our case, it's data, as you can see right here. That's why we've got data here. If we had given it another name, for example, if we had named it upload resume, then would copy and paste the upload resume. So that's basically it. And that's it with the extract from file node. As you can see, it's extracted the text from the PDF right here. So we've got all this extracted data. And so next, we are going to hit the resume AI agent. And the resume AI agent right here is our tools agent. So we are feeding it the resume details. So under source of the prompt, we are defining below, and then the user message. So we are feeding it the resume details, and to do so, we are going to take this. So under this extract from file node, we are going to simply drag and drop this text field here, and then we are also specifying the job they've applied to. So we are going to go all the way back to the, so scroll back all the way down until you get to the on form submission node, and we are simply going to drag and drop this right here. Great. So here's the system message. So we've given it an overview. So we've mentioned that it's an AI agent responsible for evaluating job applicants by comparing their resume details with the job they applied for. And so here we've given it context. So for example, here we've mentioned the agent must score the applicants on a scale of 1 to 10 based on how well their skills, experience, and certification match the job requirements. and then the agent must also provide a paragraph justifying the given score. And then here we've given it the instructions. So it should first receive the past resume text and the target job description right there, and then it's going to compare the applicant skill, experience, and certification to the job requirements, and then it's going to assign a relevant score between 1 to 10, and then it's going to write a justification paragraph explaining the reason behind the score. Then next it's going to hit the get resume database tool to get the trend of the candidate IDs. So what that is for is so if you have a look at the database we're storing all this information in, we want to read this candidate ID. So what this AI agent will do, it will first read this database and then identify the trend in the candidate ID, and then using that trend, it's going to assign a new candidate ID. So in our case, it might assign an ID of, like, let's say 4 if we run it again. Great. And once it's done that, it's going to then log all information into this database right here. And so here we've given it examples and the standard operating procedure, and then the final notes. And one thing I forgot to mention is as it was running, the first tool it hit was this available job openings. So this right here is a list of all the available jobs right there, and so it needs this to read so that it can get a context of the available jobs. So it's getting the description, then the responsibilities and qualifications, and based on this, it's going to figure out what score to give the applicants. And the chat model we are using here is the GPT-4o. And so here's the log resume details. So it's a Google Sheet. So to add this, you're going to click on this plus icon here, and you're going to search for Google Sheets. So Google Sheets tool, and then once you've added it, so you're going to set up credentials with Google Sheets, and then under the tool description, it's set to automatic, and the resource here is sheet within document, and the operation is append or update rules. And so here we are giving it the document, and the sheet it's supposed to pull data or update data to. And then we are mapping each column manually right there, and we are matching on the candidate ID column, and then the values to send. So here it's basically this columns right here. So so here we've got the list of columns here right here, and so we want the AI to fill out all these fields automatically. And so to do so, I simply clicked on this button right here. So the model will define this parameter. So it knows so it's going to determine what to fill in this candidate ID field here, the full name column, all that. And now under the resume file, if you go to the uploaded document in Google Drive. So let's go to the uploaded document. So let's click on this button right here. So every single file is stored in this format. So we've got this this link right here, and then we've got the what we call the file ID. So as you can see, the file ID is this, and it's what you're seeing here. it's what you're seeing here. So this is the file ID, and then we simply need to combine the two. So it will constantly display this this link, and then you simply need to combine it with this file ID. So that's why right here, if you have a look right here, you can see, so we've added that link and then the file ID. So that's why it's this way. And so the file ID, we're simply going to go to mapping, and then we'll go to the download resume field, and then we'll simply drag and drop the file ID here, and make sure there's no space after this /. So in my case, you can see there's no space. And under the classification, we've also given it a slight description. So it should only use this option. So highly qualified, potential match, or not qualified. The same thing goes for the comment. So we've just given it a description of what the comment is. So this is a paragraph justification for the candidate score. Then all the other things are left. Like, I think I forgot to add something to this AI agent. So I've noticed an error. So it thinks this application was done in 2023, which is not the case. So let's go ahead and add this the current date and time. So right there, so we're going to type this now. Yes, so now it has context of the current date and time. Next, let's go ahead and look at the get resume database, and it's also a Google Sheet tool. And the tool description is set automatically, and then the resources sheet within document, and the operation is get rows. And so here we are referencing the document and the sheet it's supposed to pull data from. And that's it with this tool. Next, we've got the available job openings, and this is simply so you're going to click on this plus icon right here, and then you're going to search for Google Sheets, Google Docs, sorry. So Google Docs, and then you're going to click on it, and it's going to hook it up to this resume AI agent. And so you're going to rename it here, and you're going to set up credentials, and then under tool description you're going to set it to automatically, and then the resources document, and then the operation is get, and then here you're referencing the document it's supposed to pull the available job openings. So you're simply going to go to that document, and then you're going to copy the link, and you're simply going to paste it here. And that's it with this resume screening AI agent. Like I mentioned, I'm going to leave a link to this workflow in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If there's anything that's not clear, feel free to leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe and share if you found this helpful. Have a good one.